Hey guys, Ruby Fox coming back at you. As you can see, I'm no longer blue. This video, I'm hoping, is going to be relatively quick, maybe just a couple of minutes. There are some things I need to explain, and it's been a minute since my last video. I think it's been a month. So Splat did get in contact with me, and it was a very, very nice lady that I spoke to. She took my information, I sent her pictures, I explained everything in detail what happened, and I didn't have the receipt, of course, because I threw the box away. And I thought, well, you know, I don't want a refund, so maybe they'll just send me another box. I was hoping. Well, they actually did. I read a lot of reviews that said Splat will never issue a refund, and they will never, ever, ever send you another color to make up for a color that may have messed up. I'm pretty sure I'm proof that they're wrong. Or maybe it was just a really nice worker that I got. I don't know. But like I said in my last video, I used Splat for years, and I've never, ever, ever had a problem with them. And whenever I did have this little mishap, I was thinking, oh no, this is going to like tarnish my view of Splat. And it absolutely did not. They were so nice to me, and they did send me a color of whatever I wanted. They asked me to go on the website and pick out whatever color I wanted, and they would send it to me for free. And I told them that I would be happy to accept it and put another video, another review up of it once it came. And I will. As of right now, I have pulled the blue out of my hair, and that's basically it. It is mostly pink with some blonde right now. That's just from the bleach. That's just from the bleach. Over here it's a little darker. I need another bleaching treatment. But I'm giving my hair a few days to breathe and just kind of relax. And it feels good. It feels soft. And I don't go out a ton because I live in such a small town. There's really nothing to do. So I don't necessarily need it colored right away. But as soon as I do color it again with the color Splat sent me, which was Aqua Rush, is the color I chose, I will dye it and definitely put a review up. Now, a few things I need to explain. The reason that I have not put another review video up is because of my medical issues that I've been having. Splat was very quick about talking to me, getting back in contact with me. They were very quick about sending me a replacement color. And I just haven't been in the correct mental state. I haven't been healthy enough to really try to dye it. I did the bleaching. My husband ended up having to help me because I could barely stand to do it. But I have severe anxiety and depression. So much so that I can walk into Walmart, like a super Walmart. I can walk into a super Walmart and just look down the aisle at where they have all of the checkouts, all the cash registers, and you know, they each have the blue turntable at the end for the groceries, like in the self-checkouts and stuff. And well, each one has a blue turntable at the end is what I'm trying to say. I look down and I see all of the turntables, and I see all of the people, and all of a sudden it's like the entire store is caving in on me. All I can see in my mind are all of the ways this could go down. Anything could happen. Like someone could bump into me and scare me, and then I could have a panic attack. Someone could be too loud. Someone's kid could run by me and hit my purse, knock it off my arm, and it'll cause me to have a panic attack. I could trip and fall and hit my head, and blood just everywhere. Anything could happen. I could pass out in the middle of the store, which I have done. Anything could basically happen. And the way my mind works, and I don't know if this is the way everybody's minds work that has anxiety and depression, or if this is just me, because I know that it can be different for everybody. But here's my story. I have dealt with anxiety and depression off and on my entire life. But this year, 2017, back in April, I got very, very sick. I think it was a stomach virus. It was a really bad one. And what ended up happening was I was having anxiety attacks, really bad ones, while I was sick. And once I got over being sick, we thought the anxiety would stop. I have been to the ER multiple times because I didn't know what to do. I was freaking out. My husband was scared. We were in the middle of the night. I was making him take me to the hospital, and I hate hospitals. I hate hospitals. I'm terrified. I mean, I have, tattoos, but I am terrified of a needle, like an IV needle, or take my blood. I'm terrified. Some people are. Don't judge me. But anyway, so my way of dealing with personal issues like anxiety, the depression, or embarrassing moments or anything, I tend to make a joke out of it. I always try to joke about it. I don't ever try to take it seriously. I'm always cracking up, cracking jokes. And it's my defense mechanism. Today has been terrible. I know it doesn't look like it, but today has been just straight up awful. I had to put my son in his bedroom and shut the door and make him play in there because there's a tingle and a weight in my chest and a bubbly sort of feeling, and sometimes if I sit up the weight gets so much heavier, and I feel like everything is going to go wrong. Everything is going wrong, and I'm in pain, but it's not so much physical pain. It's so hard to describe, so hard. I've been on 5 different medications trying to fix this. We've tried the CBD pills. We have tried Vistaril, Boost Bar, Lexapro, Lamictal. I don't know how to pronounce that. And now I'm on Paxil. The next step for me are benzos. I didn't want to go on benzo. I said from day one I don't want narcotics. I really don't. I mean, I will take them if I absolutely have to. And I did not think I'd get to the absolutely have to stage. It's just anxiety. I mean, come on. Yeah. It's just anxiety is something. When people say it to me, when my own family members say I need to just get over it or I need to muscle through it, I personally want to put on every nice big diamond ring I've got and punch them in the face. Knock a few teeth loose and then tell them to walk it off or get over it. My anxiety is so bad it cripples me. I can barely stand up. I can barely walk. My hands shake. My legs shake. I have RLS on top of everything else and a bad ticker, so lucky me. Unless you have it, or you live with someone who has it, or you personally watched somebody go through it, please don't tell people anxiety is not a real thing, or they need to get over it or walk it off. Interesting piece of info though. I recently come to find out that there are service dogs for people like me who have anxiety that is so severe that it hinders my everyday life. I can't go to a store because all of the people freak me out. I have passed out multiple times after an attack or during an attack. My husband has to work, and he works a full-time job because I'm a stay-at-home mother and an author. I'm a little over halfway done with my second book in a trilogy that I'm working on, and anxiety. I've been halfway done with this book for a couple months now, and I cannot motivate myself to finish it because I'm just constantly anxious, and it's just so hard to focus. I don't have anybody to talk to because I quite literally moved from eastern Kentucky to West Virginia, and I knew nobody here except my husband. I know him and I know his family, and I like to or 3, maybe a handful of his friends. And I mean, they're his friends. They're nice to me, and they're friendly with me, but they were his friends to begin with. So it was more like, this is my wife, you know, be her friend or whatever. You know, I mean, it's hard to explain that situation, so I'm not even gonna try. But basically, yeah, it's not somebody that I knew growing up, or somebody that has, you know, known me for a super long time. My husband and I have been together for about 3.5 years now, and we've been married for 2. So I mean, you know, they're really great people, but they're not people that I would call, you know, like in the middle of the night. I'd be comfortable calling them and explaining what's going on with me and expecting them to help or expecting them to talk me through it. I don't like bothering people with this anyway. I get terrified that somebody is going to find out that there is something wrong with me that's bad enough to make them try to take my kids. Or bad enough for them to say, oh, she needs to be locked up, she's crazy. Well, I am crazy. I mean, everybody's a little crazy. I'm just saying. But, I mean, you know, I guess this video is basically just to talk about my depression and anxiety and let you know what's up with Splat. But anyway, you know, I guess it's just nice to actually say it out loud. To say what's going on with me out loud. It actually does feel a little better. So, I mean, this has been 11 minutes. We'll have 12 minutes now. So, and I know it's terrible quality because of the whole webcam thing. But if you have depression or anxiety, or maybe you feel like you just need to let it out, talk, whatever, comment. I'll talk to you. Alright guys, that's it for this video. It's a little over 12 minutes. I'm sorry about that. I know it wasn't super informative, but my next video, I'm not sure what it'll be about, but it may actually be a follow-up with the anxiety and depression. My husband has told me it may be a good idea to start keeping a diary of the attacks when they happen, how long they are, and everything that really goes along with it. I am going to look into the service dog thing. I had no idea until today that there are service dogs for people like me, and I love animals, so I'm going to look into that and see if it's something that I could do, if it is really going to help me, because I don't want to bring an animal into the home and expect it to work with me, or work for me, or help me, and then the anxiety be so severe that the dog is not able to help me, or however it goes. You know, I don't want to bring a dog into the home and then not be able to let it function properly with me. So yeah, leave a comment below, give a thumbs up, hopefully. Negative comments, remember this, it's very important. Negative comments will not be tolerated. Okay, they will immediately, as soon as I see them, they will be deleted, because I'm all about the positivity, not about the negativity. Alright guys, so I'll see you next time. Till then, stay cool. Alright, bye.